Hey, so a very good afternoon to all. Welcome to Tally CA Connect. It feels great to interact with you all at this forum every week, and so heartening to see more than 300 people at the beginning of the session. And I understand that the Excel import feature is very widely used, and a lot of people have a lot of queries. Even during the last session, also many of them wanted and had many more queries. For that, we have an expert today, Advocate Gautam Sharma ji. Gautam Sharma ji is a Tally evangelist, have used all the latest features of Tally. He educates very regularly, so he's well aware of all the problems that a CA or a tax practitioner might face during this audit season. So thank you, Gautam ji, for taking out the time for our CA Connect session and for choosing this topic. We had over requests from 900 registrations for this topic alone. So I'm sure the recording also will be of great use to everybody. So let us make the best out of this session and start right away. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumal ma'am, for the warm introduction and happy Savan to all. So, our today's topic will be how we can use Excel import features of Tally and how we can make best out of it and how we can automate our task within Tally. So, without getting delayed, let me quickly share my screen. Please confirm whether my screen is
Yeah, it's visible.
okay. Tally screen is there, right?
Yes. No, it's a desktop screen.
Okay.
You have to share the screen in total so that wherever you move, the screen shows. Yeah, now the Tally screen is visible.
Okay, fine. Wait, let me share it again. Screen one. Okay.
Yeah, it is visible, the Tally screen.
Fine. So, in our today's session, we will be covering a lot of things. We will start from the very basic and then we will go to the advanced part. First of all, we will cover how we can import bank statement from Excel to Tally. There can be different kind of bank statements. It can be a single column bank statement. It can be a multi-column bank statement. Multi-column or double column means where the amount column, debit or credit, is in different columns in your bank statement. Also, we will cover a very typical format bank statement, which is of obviously from Bank of Baroda only. In last webinar also, I took the same example that Bank of Baroda is always giving us a very difficult kind of format, and we cannot clean that Excel easily. So we will see how we can do all these things. So first, I will show you the bank statement of a single column, okay, where the amount will be there in a single column. So here on my screen, there is a bank statement which has amount here in column number E. And you can see, let me zoom in, the amount, debit or credit amount, the value is in a single column. So how we can import this kind of statement which is downloaded directly from the net banking? How to do this? Let us see. So in order to do that, first of all, in Tally, we will create a new company. Already I have created a company. We can use that also because here nothing will be there. Only one bank ledger is there. Okay. So you can see the ledger name. Kotak Mahindra Bank is there under bank account. And when you are using default banking features within Tally, make sure you are giving the correct bank name here in this field. The bank name should be correct. Then only Tally will identify your bank statement and it will pull the data automatically. You don't have to use any TDL, any add-on or any other thing. Just from your Excel, it will pick the data automatically. Now, here I have given the opening balance, which is there in my Excel. Okay. And now just I'm saving this ledger. You can see no other ledgers are there and no vouchers are entered. It is a whole new company. Now, in order to import the bank statement using Tally's default feature, which is available in 6.0 and 6.1. Right now I'm using 6.1, the latest release. So what we have to do? First of all, from gateway of Tally, we have to go to this import button. From within import, we have to select bank statement. Now, here it is asking to enter the correct bank ledger name. So we have to select our bank ledger name, which we want to import. And then we have to select the file path where we are having our bank statement. So as of now, I'm going to this bank statement folder where I'm having this statement. I'm copying the path of this folder. I'm going to Tally, and here with specify path, I will just paste the path and press enter. File type we have to select supported, and then we can select our bank statement, and we have to select that particular statement or that particular Excel that we want to import. Here Tally do support Excel as well as CSV format also. Okay. If you want to see the preview before importing the data, you can make this option as yes, else you can make it no. Right now I am going with yes and press enter and accept. It can take up to 5 to 10 seconds, or it can be up to 30 seconds also, depending on your data size, the number of transactions that are there in your Excel. And then it will show a preview of your transactions. I will try to go very slowly. If you have any doubt or if you want me to repeat any part, you can give it in the chat box and I will repeat that. So now almost 93% completed. Sushilji is asking me to repeat. Sushilji, till now I have not done anything. Just I have created a bank ledger, and within bank ledger here, I told that we have to give correct bank name so that Tally will identify our statement type, and then it will help us to import the things automatically. Okay. Now, the preview of our statement is here. In order to import these transactions, we have to click here on import button in the bottom. And now you can see new entries imported successfully and the count is 158. So now you can click on bank reconciliation summary. Now we are on the BRS screen. So here, what it is showing? It is showing us that for current period, 3rd January to 31st March, 158 entries are there. The amount is this much. And expected balance as per bank, like as per bank statement, we are having this balance. So before importing the transactions, let us first confirm the bank balance. Okay. So for that, we have to open our bank statement, which is in Excel. And now, here for 31st March, we are having the closing balance as 1,30,223 rupee and 43 paisa. Okay. The same amount is there in our tally. That means all the transactions are covered successfully. Now, for importing these transactions, if I press escape right now, you can see no vouchers entered. It is showing like this only. But if I want to import these transactions, then I have to go to this banking activities. I have to select from the list of ledger, I have to select the particular ledger for which I want to import the entries. Then available only in bank. And here I can select all these entries. If I want to import all the entries in bulk, I have to select all the entries and then I have to click on this button, create voucher. And now one by one, I can give the name of party or name of ledger for which I want to import, and automatically Tally will import all these entries. As of now, I'm pressing escape, and I will filter something here. Like you can see rupees. This in the narration, rupees is there. So what I will do, I will apply a filter. Look for rupees. So these two entries are having the word rupees in their narration. I can select both, and then I can click on create voucher or create multi voucher. Now, I'm not having rupees ledger right now in my tally. So either I can create it from here, or I can press Alt C for creating our ledger. Rupees account, or only rupees because it is a party. So I can make it under data creator anything, and I can give it here and press enter. Now it is saying that the things are reconciled. So I have to mark it as regular and reconcile. Okay. So these two entries are now imported in my tally. If I press enter, you can see all the narration and everything will be there as it is, and the end transactions are imported successfully. Now I'm back to Gateway of Tally again. I'm going back to banking feature, banking activities, and available only in bank. And now I'm selecting all these entries. I'm selecting all the entries here. And now I'm clicking on F7 button, create voucher. Here, I want to import all the entries in bulk in a single ledger, that is suspense ledger. So what I can do? I can press backspace. If I press backspace, my cursor will be here for common ledger. Right now it is showing not applicable. I can create a suspense account here because it is a new company. Under suspense, Control A. And now you can see everything is coming under suspense. Just press Control A to accept the screen. And then click on mark as regular and reconcile. So this way we can import all the entries in one click. Now, if I go to my bank ledger and if I check my closing balance, you can see it is same as there in my Excel sheet. So this way we can import our single column bank statement. Okay. Now we will go to another example where we will be covering how to import double column bank statement. Double column means where debit and credit both are in separate column. Okay. So before importing the things, again we will check our bank statement, how the things are there in the statement which is downloaded from internet banking. So you can see for withdrawal, that is debit amount, separate column is there. For credit amount, separate column is there. Okay. Let us close this Excel, copy the folder path, go back to Tally. As it is a new company and only Kotak bank account is created, or let me do one thing. Let me just note this opening balance. Okay. And let me delete it. Now you can see no ledgers are there. I'm creating a new ledger again. Kotak bank account, under bank account, and here the bank name field. This field we have to make sure that we are giving the correct bank name. Then only Tally will pick the template. Now we have to give our opening balance. Press enter. Our bank ledger is created successfully. Now, for importing the transactions, again, we have many options. We can go to any screen. Either we can go to this import, which is the shortest way, or we can go to this. No, better to go with the import only. Okay. Bank statement, bank ledger, you have to select. The proper folder path you have to give. Press enter. File type should be supported. Then select the name of Excel sheet that you want to import. Now here you can mark, previously when we were trying to import the single column statement, here 3 names were coming. Now only 2 names are coming. Why? Why it happened? Because once you import your statement, automatically this hyphen imp, this thing will be added to your file name. That means this data is already imported. Right now you can see Kotak double column .csv. This is the file name. After importing the transactions, after column, hyphen imp will be mentioned automatically. So let us move ahead. Let us try to import this. Okay, so the preview is here. Just we have to click on import and all the transactions will be captured within Tally. And now we have to click on bank reconciliation summary so that we will be there on BRS screen. Now go to available only in bank. Some people they do click here where means you can see right now my cursor is here in this yellow part. Okay. So what some people do, they will put their cursor here and they will press enter and then they will say, sir, no transactions are showing. We are trying to change the period also, but no transactions are there. So if you put your cursor here, then it will show the transactions which are related to this period, 1st April to 2nd January. If you put your cursor here, it will show the transactions of this period. And if you put your cursor to the last balance column and if you press enter, it will show you the data of all period. Okay. Again, if we want to import, if one by one we have to make filter, then we can do that also. And for bulk also, we can select all the entries and then press F7. As of now, I am giving a common ledger, suspense, press Ctrl A, press R to make it mark as regular and reconcile and press enter. Someone is asking for the PPT. There are no PPT for the webinar. Okay. So if I go to my bank statement, bank ledger, and I can see this is the closing balance 130,223.43. And now here first we have to check whether this IMP is available or not. You can see hyphen IMP is there, which means this data is already imported into our Tally. Now if I open this Excel and if I check my bank balance, closing balance 130,223.43 credit, that means in our books it should be debit and it is in debit only. So here we have covered how we can import our single column or double column bank statement within Tally. Now we will try to import a very critical bank statement, which is obviously from Bank of Baroda, BOB. I'm giving the name as BOB only. And the demo data I'm having right now, that is of 21-22 financial year. That doesn't matter. Why I'm saying it is a very critical format, let me show you. So this is a bank statement given by Bank of Baroda. You can see the alignment here. One logo of Bank of Baroda will be there. Wrap text, merge center. You can see the columns A, B, C, and then D is hidden. You can see D column is hidden here. Likewise, many things will be hidden. And after scrolling, again, you will get this kind of logo or images in after every page. And In the last part, you can see this kind of images will be there. Okay, so this is the format of BOB that they give us from their net banking portal. So now in a new company, I'm creating a new ledger for Bank of Baroda under bank account. We have to make sure that this name should be correct, Bank of Baroda, India. And then we have to give the opening balance. So the opening balance is 24,627,63.20 debit. Now, before importing, we have to close this Excel sheet. Then from Gateway of Tally, go to Import, Bank Statement, select the ledger name, the file path, and then select your Excel file that you want to import. Press Enter. Here in this Excel statement, I think we are having around 800 or 900 entries. So it can take 30 or 45 seconds. So we have to wait here. Someone is asking, is there any way to import purchase into Tally with stock item? Yes, obviously it is possible. And after this bank statement, we are going to see how we can import all these things with stock item purchase, sale, all these things. Okay. So now for importing these transactions, we have to click on import. $805 entries are imported successfully. And here, let us cross check our closing balance. So the balance as on 30 March 2022 is 770,806.53 credit. And here it is 770,806.53 and it will be debit only. Okay, because it is not showing in negative. That means it is a debit balance only. So this way we can import our bank statement from Excel to Tally using Tally 6.0 or 6.1. Now let us move ahead to our next topic, that is Excel to Tally. Excel to Tally means other than bank statements. Okay. So here is a e-commerce data, that is a Amazon sales report that I got from Amazon. If I select all Alt HOI, you can see this kind of data we get from Amazon or any other e-commerce operator, right? Seller GST number, invoice date, transaction type. Here in transaction type, shipment, refund, cancel, many things will be there. Shipment means sales, refund means credit note, cancel means that order was cancelled, neither it is a sale nor it is a credit note. That means we have to ignore the cancel voucher type, transaction types. Okay. Order ID, shipment date, order date, many unnecessary things will be there. SKU, that means your stock item. Okay. And bill from state, ship from state, bill to city, ship to city. Many things can be there. Okay. Invoice total, CGST rate, SGST rate. Okay. Taxable value, tax amount, sales value, shipping charges, and a lot of things are there. TCS. And the data right now that I have present, that is of B2C sales. So it doesn't have any name of party or any other thing. For B2B transactions, you will get the name of party and GST and column within your Excel that you download from your Amazon or Flipkart or for any other e-commerce operator. So now, how to import these entries into Tally? Before importing these entries, what we will do, we will see how to download the template. So for that, I'm creating a new company. And ecom Tally. One 424. Okay. We can import the transactions from Excel to Tally, and for that we have two methods. One is either we can download the template which is available in default Tally. Tally is already giving us a template, blank template, where we can fill our data and we can just import those transactions. Another way is we can have our own Excel and we can map that within Tally and we can import using that also. First, I will show you how to download the template which is available in Tally's default feature. So for that, from Gateway of Tally, you can go to Import, and then either you can select this Manage, and within Manage, you can go to Sample Excel file here, and then you can press Enter and you can select either master or transaction, which kind of sample you want. Okay, this is one way to download the sample template. Another way is from within import, you can select masters. Then here, if you are having XML, if you are having the file format as XML, then this button will be disabled for you. Sample Excel, Alt L button will be disabled. If you select Excel, immediately this button will be enabled and you have to click here to get the sample file. Now, after clicking on that Alt L, you can configure. You can go to configure and then in general, you can press enter and you can select all masters. All masters means for ledger, stock item, everything it will cover for all type of masters. And then you can give your folder path. Right now I'm saving it on desktop with the name all master. And I'm pressing Control A and export. And now you can see this all master Excel is there in front of me. And here we are having multiple sheets. Group, for group, we can go to this. This is the reference page using which we can map our data. Okay, stock item will be there. And then stock group is there, stock category, unit, many things are there. Okay, now here in this sheet already I have filled some data out of my e-commerce. I have just taken the raw data from my e-commerce sheet and I have pasted the data here. So in my e-commerce sheet I am having units as pieces only. So in symbol I am giving pieces and here formal name will be pieces, like symbol is PCS and formal name is pieces, and this is the UQC as per Tally. After this I have copied all the stock item names here and you can see I have given the duplicate names. This is the units and then what is the IGST rate and HSN. In default, you can see all the columns up to here only. For adding this IGST rate and HSN, I have taken the reference of this. Where is that? Stock item readme, this one. From here, I have taken the reference, like which option is applicable for which country, which value, what should be the value, like that. Like that, we can take a reference and we can add a column here and we can put our data within that column. Now, in this sheet, I am having my unit and stock item. For creating the stock item, first we have to create the units or group name. Then only we can create the stock item names. Okay. So I'm saving this Excel sheet. I'm taking the path of this Excel, going to my Tally. From gateway of Tally, I have to click on import. And now I'm importing masters. So I have to select master. The file format is Excel. And where is the file path? I can paste it here that I have just copied from my folder. The name was all inventory masters. Now, what we have to import first? We have to import our unit. We have to create our units first. Before creating the stock item name, we have to create the unit of that stock item. So we will select unit, and then we are using the Tally's default template. So this is the Tally default template option, and these templates we have created for our own that we will discuss later on. So right now we have to go with the default template option. And now, what kind of master we are going to create? We are going to create stock item master. Sorry, unit master. Within inventory master, we are creating unit master. So we have to select unit, and then list of import behavior. Here we have to ignore the duplicate values. So we have to go with the ignore duplicate option. And now, do you want to preview your import summary? So if you want to make it yes, you can make it yes, or you can make it no as well. If you want to take backup before importing anything, which is recommended, you can make this option yes, and then you can give your backup path. As of now, as it is a new company, I'm making this option no. And now you can see in result, it is showing that a primary one count is there, and I have to click on import. And the message import completed successfully is showing here. Now, if I go to alter from gateway of Tally, and if I go to this unit, you can see this pieces. This unit is created successfully. Okay. Now, after creating the unit, the second step is to create the stock item. So for that, again, we have to go to this import, then masters. From the same sheet, all inventory master we have to select. Now, we have to select stock item. The worksheet is stock item. We are going with the default template, so we will select that only. Now we are creating stock item. So we have to select stock item in type of masters. If you want to ignore the duplicate values, you have to make this option as yes, or you have to select this option from the list. If you want to see the preview, you have to make it yes. And for backup, you can make it yes or no. Now, the total count is 86. That means the total number of row in that Excel was 86. And now if I click on import, and if I go to alter and stock item, you can see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items has been created. Why? Because all these items were repeated. So for that reason, only unique values are created here, and the other things will be ignored. And here you can see units, the species has been mapped automatically, GST applicability, HSN code, tax rate, everything is fine and perfect. So this way we can, someone is asking how to map. Sir, mapping, I'm not going with the mapping option right now. I'm using default Tally's template. Okay, predefined template, which is there in default Tally. Now, after importing this stock item, now we will see how to import transactions. So before importing the transactions, okay, let me close this Excel first. Before importing the transactions, let us first go to import and then transaction, and then let us first download this sample Excel by pressing Alt L. Here I have to go to this configure. All accounting voucher, all inventory voucher, all which kind of voucher template you want to import. So I am going with all accounting vouchers. And then give a proper file folder path and then export. After exporting the things, here on my desktop, I am having this default template. where the date, voucher type, name, and many things are there. And this is a reference page using which I can add more number of columns according to my data. Okay. Now here in that predefined data, in the not data, in the predefined template, I have filled 2 entries, and this is the way how we can fill the data. In the voucher date, I have given the voucher date from my raw data. This is the voucher type name, which is not available in our raw data. Okay. The voucher number, the buyer or supplier's address. If you want to give the pin code, you can give it here. Here, all the accounting ledger's name will be there. Like this is a customer's ledger. Then sales account, CGST, SGST, IGST, and all these things. Now, I have not created any accounting ledger master in my Tally. You can see if I press escape and I go to alter ledger, only those two predefined ledger, cash and PL, is there. I have not created any ledger. So if I import these entries right now, Tally will give some exception. And then I have to create the ledger first, and then it will show the entries. How? Let us see. Here, ledger amount is there. What I have to debit, what I have to credit, I have mentioned here. This is a list of stock item name, the quantity, rate, UQC, item value, and in which mode I want to import, what is the order reference number, and everything is there, place of supply and everything. Now, I can just close this Excel. If I go to import transactions, and here, if I import this sales Excel, and the worksheet that I want to import is accounting voucher, and then I have to select default template because I have pasted all my data in the Tally's default template only. If I want to see the preview, I can make this option yes and press enter, and you can see one entry is showing. I have to click on import, and now it is showing exception. The exception is there because some ledger masters are missing. Amazon data. Okay. Sales. The sales ledger is also not created. Okay, I think I have taken some wrong Excel, wrong worksheet. Wait, let me check first. What was the worksheet name? Okay, it is accounting voucher. Wait, just a moment. Just a moment. CGST, SGST. Okay, so it is showing the period of 1st June, and I am in financial year 24-25, so I'm not able to see any data. If I take all period, okay, this item is here. Let me delete it again, and let us import it. Accounting voucher or accounting voucher 2. Wait, first let me check it again. So in sheet 1, we are having these things, which is of no use. Okay, save it, close it, go back to Tally, default template. Okay, wait.
Gautam ji, once you are done with, you're finding the data, but once you're done, please repeat the steps as well because people are
Yes, yes, yes.
thinking that
I
it's
will.
going too
No,
fast.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no. I will repeat all the things.
yeah, yeah.
Just a moment. There can be some refresh issue for that. It is not taking the data, but no worries. We are having some alternates for that. So definitely I will discuss all these things. Import transactions. Okay, so some refresh issue is there. You can see I have renamed it with wait, I am taking wrong Excel. Sorry, so sorry. I was taking wrong Excel sheet. Actually, my data is there within this data for webinar folder. Inside that template, and here I am having my data within sales. I was taking the wrong Excel sheet. So sorry. No issues were there. No refresh issues found. Only the thing is I was taking wrong Excel sheet to import the data. Okay, I was taking wrong path actually. So now my data is there in accounting voucher 1. I am using default template. Press enter. So 2 voucher count is there, and now click on import. Some exceptions can be there. If any masters, accounting masters are missing, don't have to worry. Just press enter and see what ledgers are there which was not created, and you can define the group and press Control A. Okay. Now if I go to my daybook, then I can see all the transactions are available. All means only 2 transactions were there as a sample. So both the transactions are available here in my tally. Let me repeat again if someone has missed. Let me delete the transactions. I will take only 1 minute to repeat this. So I'm having my e-commerce data within Tally's default template in this format. I have done this working in the backend. Now, after pasting my data here in the blank template, I have to just save the template and then I have to copy the folder path. After taking the folder path in Gateway of Tally, I have to go to import. I have to select transactions and then I have to paste the correct path of my file. Okay. And then I have to select my Excel sheet from which I want to import the data. And within that particular Excel, there can be a lot of worksheet. From which worksheet we want to import the data, we have to select that. And as I'm going with the Tally default template, so I'm selecting this default template option and then Control A. So here it is showing me the total summary of the things that has been imported. I have to click on import and then press enter. Now if I go to my daybook and I take all period, I can see both the transactions are now captured here. So this way we can import with inventory transactions. There is an alternate way of doing the same thing. So one way was we can use Tally's default template. Okay. Now the another way is we can have our own template and we can use that too. How? Let me show you. Let me close all these folders first and let me delete this default templates from here. Here, this was my raw data. Wait, not this one. Template, e-commerce data. This was my raw data, correct? That I got from Amazon. A lot of things are there. We have to clean our data first before importing the things. So I have a small automation for you all that I will give after this webinar. What we can do, we can dump all the Excels that we got or we have received from Amazon in a particular folder. And it is the template that I am going to share with you all after this webinar will be only for Amazon B2C, not for B2B. So as of now, I'm having my Amazon data here in this folder. I can just copy the folder path. And then here I have a master Excel sheet. What this master Excel sheet will do, let me show you. Just a moment. Let me delete all the data first. Okay. So now you can see no data is there. Here in the dashboard, we can paste the folder path. The folder path where we have kept our Amazon B2C sales. Now, after this is the first step to paste the folder path here. The second step will be press Alt A R A. That means Alt, then A means data, A, R means refresh, R, and then A. A means refresh all. Alt A R A. So instead of going with the keys directly, you can go with the UI also. You can go to this data tab and then you can click on refresh all. Once you click on refresh all, in the background, this running background query, this option, this message will be shown, and in a few seconds, you will get your data like this in your Excel. And now this is a very sorted data. Sorted means in raw Excel that we got from Amazon, we were not having GSTR, not GSTR, we were not having the item tax rate. We were having CGST rate 0.09, SGST rate 0.09, and so on. So this GST rate we are having here. Party name, for that I have given a logic. B2C customer and then space and the state name. In that logic, automatically this party name will be there. And all the other things are there. Okay. Now, if I quickly show you a comparison of raw data, if we can compare this raw data and our final data, you can see here in the raw data, we were having cancel, refund, and shipment. Cancel means we don't have to do anything. Refund means credit note. Shipment means sales. So now in our automation sheet, we are having sales data in a separate worksheet, credit note in a separate worksheet, TCS data in a separate worksheet. Along with that, we are having a TCS pivot also, so that we can have a total GSTIN wise total. Okay. Like this, we can just automate our task. Now, for demo purpose, I have saved all the things here in this Excel. Okay. Here in our Excel, we are having this demo data. Now, I don't want to go with Tally's default template. I want to map this data in my Tally. So how to do that?
Gautam ji, one of the query is that you have been showing for the e-commerce transaction. So will this be applicable to all businesses, or this is in e-commerce in particular and you will show for the other businesses later?
No, no. The sheet I am showing, that is for Amazon only.
Okay. So
That is
you'll be
not
showing.
Flipkart or any other thing.
Hmm.
So the sheet that the template, the master template that we will share, that will be only for Amazon B2C sales, not for B2B. For B2B, they are giving separate format. So for that, we can make our own separate automations using Microsoft Power Query and all these things. that uh, like that is not a part of webinar. Actually, I'm just trying to show how I'm just sharing an idea how they can do automate their task using
Yeah, of
Excel.
course. Yeah. And also for the purchase and sales voucher, other
Mhm.
than e-commerce transaction also will be cover?
If time allows, definitely I will try
Yeah.
to cover all these things. Other than
Okay,
purchase and
sure.
sales, payment receipts I will try to cover.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it other than e-commerce as well because maximum people, because many fraction of people would be needing the e-commerce bit. But
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Just a moment. Maximum 2 to 3 minutes we will take on. We will cover this topic. After that, we will move to payment receipt and all that kind of topics. Okay.
we'll actually have to keep at least 15-20 minutes for the Q&A as well. There are 50 plus questions in the Q&A.
Yes, yeah. So here I'm having a data, and here I want to map my own Excel template. It can be, don't take it as Amazon data. Take it like you are having your own Excel sheet. This is a normal Excel sheet where you are having your sales, purchase, or any other kind of data. Okay. Let us take an example like that only. Now, here we are having invoice number, invoice date, GST rate, party name, unit quantity code, voucher type, order ID, quantity, HSN, SKU, and all these things. Now, if I want to import my transactions, before importing the transactions from Excel, first I have to import my masters. So for that, I will select masters within import option. Then the file format, I have to select Excel. And now the folder path where my data is there. So right now my data is there in this folder, in this PQ Amazon, this Excel sheet. So I'm copying the path and I'm pasting it here. And I have to select my Excel sheet. Now, in that Excel sheet, I'm having this 5 worksheet. So I have to take my data from sales worksheet. And now, first I have to import the masters. So I will go with this stock item import from Amazon. This template I have created. How? Let us check. If you want to create your own template, you can go to this create option and then you can have any XYZ name of your template and then you can create. Right now, I will show you the template I have created. I'm selecting my template first and then I'm pressing Control Enter to alter the template. I have given a name stock item import from Amazon. Just ignore the word Amazon. Now, what kind of master I want to import? I want to import stock item where what fields I want to import? I want to import the name field, name of stock item, and that I want to take from the SKU column. In my Excel, I am having this SKU header name where I am having the list of my stock item names. Okay. So this way I can just map it here. Then I want to take the units, that is UQC. In my Excel, I am having the units here in F column, UQC. So when you start typing here UQC, automatically that header name will be shown. Then IGST rate, that is there in my GST rate header. You can see if I am typing GST rate, all the headers with the name GST is coming. I have to select my GST rate. Then for HSN, I have mapped that. This is how we can map our own Excel. Okay. And one more important thing is there. In the first option here, it is asking save mapping template for this template that you are creating. This you have to save it for all the companies in your tally or only for a particular company. You can press space bar and you can select it here. I'm going with all companies and then press Control A. After doing all these things, press Control A. If you want to ignore the duplicates, you have to go with ignore duplicate values and then press enter. 86 values are there. Click on import and all the things will be imported automatically. Now, this way first we have to import our masters, and now for masters I have not created any other Excel sheet. From within the sales Excel only, I am just mapping the columns within my tally and I am trying to pull the data and all the things will be done automatically. Now after importing my masters, I have to import my transactions. Again, I have to go to my import option and then from within this Power Query Amazon sales and then uh, Amazon sales import. This is my template. If I press Control Enter, after selecting it, Control Enter, you can see how I have done the mapping. I will share all these templates with you all, don't worry, so that you can have your reference of this later on your own computer. First, I have given it for all companies, then Amazon sales import, I have given a name. What type of voucher I want to import? Accounting voucher. Then I want to import these fields: voucher type name, voucher date, buyer supplier state, consignee state. All these fields I want to import. So I have just given all these names. For voucher type name, I want to import all these things, all these entries in a particular voucher. For that, after giving the voucher type name, I am pressing enter. And here I am selecting specify fixed field value. I'm selecting this option and here I'm giving the value as sales, that I want to import all the data within sales voucher type. And then I have done this for voucher date. Date I have to take from invoice date. What is this invoice date? If I go back to my Excel, you can see invoice date is the header name. So all this header name only from our Excel we have to map within our tally. After mapping all these header names here one by one like this, a lot of things are there in my Excel, so I have just mapped all the headers only and then press Control A. Now just press enter. 170 counts are there. Click on import. Some exceptions can be there if any masters are not created. Okay. Okay, some tax amount was different. So for that reason, I think it is okay. Now we can see all the data will be there in our tally, and this way we can import our purchase sale or with inventory vouchers. Now we will see some examples of how we can import payment receipts or any other kind of transactions. So for that, can I share some tricks with you all that will be very useful for you all? You can implement that kind of tricks in many projects at your office or in your business. Can I show that? I am sharing one Google form link with you all. I'm not going to capture any email ID or any mobile number in that. Don't worry. I'm just sharing a link, and I ask you all to please fill up that quickly uh, in the chat.
Yeah, in the chat you can.
Yeah.
So
Just
make it to everyone instead of host and panelist.
and side by side on my screen, I will show you the Google Sheet response. Okay. So is my screen visible? Google Sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, please fill up the Google form. I'm also filling the same. The voucher type is payment, cash. Every day I'm making some cash or bank payment entries and I want to capture it using a Google form. And then I want to import all the entries within Tally. That means, what is the process? I'm filling a Google form and in one click, all the entries will come to my Tally. How to do that? That is what I'm going to show. And for that, I will be using Excel to Tally feature of default Tally's inbuilt feature. Like, okay, from Tally's inbuilt feature, we will be doing all these things. A very simple integration, and it will be useful for you all. Okay, so we have received around 40 or 50 responses. Okay, let me also write anything and just submit it. All right. So many responses are captured. Okay, now for getting the things from Google Sheet to your local Excel and from your local Excel to Tally, what we have to do? First of all, in your Google Sheet, you have to go to this share option. In the share, this general access, it will be restricted. First time when you are going to this option, it will be like this only. You have to click here and you have to click on anyone with this link. And then you have to copy the link and you have to click on done. Okay. Now what we have to do? Okay. Let me create a new Excel. It will take hardly 2 minutes. Give us a name, test, data. Now, in your Excel, in your Microsoft Excel, there will be a tab data. If you are using Microsoft Excel above 2013 version, then you will be having this option data. In this data tab, you have to click on this from web. When you click on this from web, this pop-up will be there. And here in this field, you have to paste your Google Sheet link that you have copied from the Google Sheet. Now, you have to replace this edit with export. You have to make this edit as export and then this USP as format and then this sharing as XLSX. Edit will become export here. Don't remove this question mark. It will be as it is. USP will become format and the sharing will become XLSX. Then click on OK. Once you click on OK, this navigator screen will open and here it will show you this two options. One is form response and one is form response 1. You have to go with this form responses. And here we can see Here the data is refreshed and we can see the data here, and then we have to click on this transform. Now, first we will make a duplicate. This is our query actually. So we will right click here and we will make a duplicate of this one. And then again right click and rename it and make it master. Okay. So we will create our master first, master of name and the group. Okay. For that, we will select this name column and then press Control in our keyboard and then click on this group, name and group. Two things we have to select. Right click and then click on remove other column. That means we have to keep these two columns only and we have to remove all other columns. So these two things are there. Now, let me show you one thing. Here, James is there. James. Okay. Please focus here. Here the word James is in caps. All the alphabets are in capital letter. Okay. What I will do, I will write all these things in small letter. And submit. If I click on refresh all, you can see on 100 number response, this small letter James, James is coming. Now, a single name can be there multiple times, but Tally doesn't allow us to create a ledger with same name, same existing name. Tally doesn't allow us, and that is correct. We cannot create same name ledger for multiple parties. Something unique, some unique values should be there. So I want to remove the duplicates. Now, if within this home tab, if I go to this remove rows and if I click on remove duplicate, will it work? It won't work. Now you will be thinking, sir, if it won't work, then why you are wasting our time? I'm not actually wasting your time. I'm just trying to show you how to do the things correctly. Many people do this mistake. They will come here and they will just remove the things from here. Before removing the things, Power Query is case sensitive. So first you have to go to this transform tab, go to this format, and then either make all the things as uppercase, lowercase, or capitalize each word. That is a proper case. First, let us transform our data in proper case. And after doing this, go to Home tab, click on Remove Duplicates. Now, if I will check, 100 number row is removed. Okay. Same way, I can duplicate. I can duplicate our first query and I can change the date format from date and time to only date and so on. And just I can click on close and load. And this will show our data here like this. Okay. Now, every time if any new response is captured in your Google form and within Power Query, here in your Excel, if you click on refresh, automatically that new entry will be imported here. You have to just save it and then you have to come to your Tally and you have to click on import. That means you don't have to open your Google form, Google Sheet or any other database. Just you have to open your local Excel. Just you have to open your local Excel here. You have to go to this data. Wait, first enable this content. Go to this data and refresh. Once you refresh, all the new entries will be coming automatically. Now, let me just close this Excel. Just a minute. Okay. And here I am having a final Excel sheet. I will just click on data and refresh. Running background query is there, so I have to wait. So the new data is here. I have to just click on save. Now I have to go to my Tally. I will create a new company for this so that I can explain in a better way. Payment entries from Excel to Tally. The way we are importing payment entry, same way we can import receipt, journal, contract, anything. Okay. You don't have to go to your Google Sheet or Google Form. From your local whatever billing software or whatever things you are using, or if you are maintaining your data in your Excel, then also you can have your Excel and directly you can map the things into your Tally. So how to do the mapping? First we will go to import. First we will import the transactions. In transactions, now I want to import the data from this sheet. So where is this sheet? This is the sheet is here in this folder. So I have to copy the folder path and I have to paste the folder path here and then select the Excel sheet. I have to import the data from masters. So I will select master and then wait. I can create my own template for masters. Masters for payment. I'm going to create master for accounting ledger. Now, these two things are mandatory. So I have to give the name and I have to take the name from name header and the group name from group. And for each debtor or creditor, I want to give the state name as a fixed value, that is Odisha. And country also I want to give a fixed value, that is India. Like this, I can just click on ignore duplicate. Well, duplicates cannot be there in our master if we are using the Power Query method that I showed. So we can select modify new with new data also, press enter. So for debtors 40 numbers, indirect expenses 20 and sundry creditor 39. 99 masters are captured. I have to click on import. After clicking on import, I can see all these masters are now created here like this. So this way we can map. Please share Swiggy sales data entry in Tally. Wait. So this way we can import our masters. After importing our masters, then we have to take our transactions. Right. So for transactions, what we will do, we'll go to this import transactions. From where we want to import, paste the folder path, select the Excel file, select worksheet name as transaction, and then I have created a template for that earlier. Wait. Okay, no worries. I can create a new one because the old template was overridden mistakenly. Now I can give a name, payment, import, any name you can give, accounting vouchers. Now, first of all, I want to import the voucher date. And for date, I want to take the date from timestamp. Here you can see the header name is timestamp. Okay, so I have to take the date from there. Now, if I show you receipt or payment voucher in a single entry mode here, or if I go to this double entry mode, then you will be able to understand in a better way. The top ledger is debit, the second ledger can be any, either debit or credit. Okay. So this top ledger, bottom ledger, these concepts are there for double entry mode. So I'm using this top ledger, and within this top ledger, I'm giving the ledger name, and I have to select the ledger name from name header. I have to select the ledger amount from amount header, and then ledger amount debit or credit. So for debit credit, I have to take it from DR. Okay, DR, where is that? Okay, I have to create this here. Okay. Sorry. First time, if you are mapping, it can take some time. You don't have to worry about that. But side by side, you will be a champ if you are doing it on daily basis. So voucher date, I have to take it from timestamp, and then ledger amount, I have to take it. Okay, I have to take the top ledger actually. So top ledger name, I have to take it from name. Then the ledger amount, I have to take it from amount column. Then the ledger debit or credit, that I have to take from debit. And then I have to select the bottom ledger name. Okay. So first I have to select the ledger name, that will be name only. Okay. Bottom ledger name should be cash or bank. And then ledger amount. Ledger amount will be that amount column only. And ledger debit credit. If we are having only if we are having an Excel sheet where we are having only either payment or receipt or journal or a single voucher type, so we can go with one more option, that is specify fixed value field, and here we can make it either debit or credit. So here also I can go with that option, specify fixed field value, and I can make it debit. Then I have to select voucher date is there, voucher type name. Voucher type name, I have to give a fixed value, that is I have to import all the things in payment. Date is there, and then mode, I want to import all the things in single entry mode. And then voucher number, I have to take it from index. And voucher narration, I have to take it from narration, if any, this column. And with this, I can just press enter and accept it. So 100 transactions are captured. If I have to import, I have to press I. Some exceptions can be there. Reference master. Okay, Axis Bank, this master was not created earlier. So it is giving me a error. Now you can see all the payment entries are captured here. All 100 entries are captured. So with this, we can import all our sales, purchase, receipt, payment, contra, anything, and also our bank statement. In the same format, you can import your 2A, 2B, or any other kind of Excel if you are having that your client is giving to you every month. Just you can transform your data within Excel, and you can import those things within Tally with one click. Not exactly one click, 2 or 3 clicks are required. But yes, easily you can import these things. All right. Can we take the Q&As now?
Yeah. So maybe there will be a lot of repeated questions. So maybe आप एक बार go through the Q&A and see what are the things which you have already, because a lot of questions are from 3 p.m. So maybe some you have already answered. So during the course of session, so please do go through it, and which you have answered, you can do answered live, and the ones which are pending, you can do it.
Okay. So at first, uh, someone was asking that from where we can get the Excel format. So, okay, let me again share my screen. So somebody was
So
asking,
sales import, please explain mapping only. So have we not covered the purchase and sales import?
no, no, for purchase and sales, there are a lot of fields. Around
Ach-
30 or 40 fields we have to map. So I will share the mapping configuration with you all. And also one more thing I want to explain. After mapping all the things here, like you can see, I have created all these templates. These are the templates that I have created in my computer. So where we can find this template, and also we can share all these templates with anyone. So how to find this template first, that I will explain. We have to go to our Tally's installed folder. That is, right click on Tally icon, click on this open file location. In this, there will be a folder config. Go to this config folder, Excel maps, and here there will be list of all the templates that either me or anyone has created in the Tally. Okay, so we can just share all these files with anyone, and we will share
So
it.
if you have a folder, can we send it in the chat
Yes, yes,
itself?
yes, yes, yes. Wait, let me do one thing. Let me
Yeah,
copy
because
this
a lot of
folder.
people would love it. Because Tally templates, they can get it from the help pages as well. But as you showed that yours one has a GST rate also uh, added, and all of those things to help reduce even more manual efforts. So yeah,
Just a minute. I am saving all these templates here.
yeah.
What you have to do, just cut or copy this folder and right click on your Tally, open file location, go to this config, and if already Excel maps folder is there, then don't override it. Take all the files within that folder and save within this folder here. So automatically all these things will be loaded in that Tally. And one thing I have to give this Excel template, another one thing I have to give, that was that Amazon B2C sales, right?
Yeah.
So
आप सब एक ही folder पे डाल दो so that it can be zipped and send it to the thing.
so let me do one thing, just let me delete the raw data and then I can give this.
So people who are requesting on email, like, not everybody needs it. So I cannot do the mass mailing of this. So you can write at support@tallysolutions.com, and we can we'll send it to the support team so they can send it with you. Else, you can also download it now itself. And if you're already part of our CA community, you can ask there. We'll post it in the group as well. But without getting the request, if I put it, it would, some people could put it as spam. So please do write to us at support, or put a message in the community chat so that we can send it. And for the sales and purchase mapping, it's sir, अगर आप मतलब just ऊपर से if you can give,
Okay, मैं
that
बता
would
देता
also
हूँ,
help. Yeah.
just एक मिनट पहले मैं बस ये
Because we
Excel
have
template.
covered everything. We have covered the e-commerce, we have covered the bank statement. So let us make it a very consolidated thing.
Just a minute, मैं बस एक बार इसको पहले शेयर कर देता हूँ,
हाँ
उसके
हाँ,
बाद
let's do that. Yeah, yeah. So that people who would.
template.zip. Okay, I have shared the template folder with you all in the chat box. You can please download it. Okay, so sharing my screen again, and what I have to explain, how to import uh, Excel data,
Purchase
right?
sales mapping. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So first we have to open our Excel Tally and we have to go to import. For masters, we have to select masters. Then, first of all, we have to select our folder path, file folder path, where we are having our Excel sheet. Let me first close all these things. I am getting confused again and again. I was having the things here within this template here. Okay, so this is my Excel file where I am having my sales data. Okay. I have to copy the folder path. I have to go to my Tally. Here, I have to specify the folder path and then I have to select my Excel file. Within that Excel, I can have many worksheets. I have to select the worksheet from where I want to import the masters. First, we have to import the masters. Then, if you are having any template, then you have to select that, or you can create a new template. So right now, I'm having a template and already I have shared it with you all. You can also try that. So after selecting this template, I'm pressing Control Enter so that I can see the configuration of this template. Here, I have to give a name first. What should be the name of this template so that I can easily identify when I'm going to use it next time. What kind of master I'm going to create with this template, whether it will be an accounting master or inventory master, payroll master, what kind of master I'm going to create. Then the name. We have to define the fields first. Here you can see a lot of fields are there. A lots of field can be there. First, we have to define the field. So here I am giving the column header in Excel. In Excel, what column header is there for this name field? I have to map that. For the group, what we are having. Okay, I think I have selected. Okay. So for Amazon, it was actually a for masters, it should be a stock item master first. So for stock item name, then the name of that stock item is there in SKU header in my Excel. The units are there in my UQC header. IGST rate is there in GST rate header. Likewise, just we have to configure the header name. After that, we have to accept the screen and we have to import it. Now, moving ahead to transactions. So for transactions, again, first we have to select the folder path. We have to select the file. We have to select the worksheet name and then the template. In my Excel, I was having a lot of headers, a lot of columns were there, where I was having my voucher type name, I was having my date, voucher date, reference date, buyer supplier state details, voucher number details, voucher narration, stock item name, consignee address, or amount, GST rate. A lot of things were there. For each column, there was some header values, header names. Okay, so just whatever header names are there, one by one you have to look for the field here in default Tally. For example, you want to check the invoice number or ledger. If you want to see the ledger name, just start typing ledger. So a lot of things will come here. So simply you can select this ledger name here. And then whether you want to map your Excel header name here or you want to give a specific value, you can define it here. If it is a voucher type, and if your voucher type column is not there in your Excel, you can define it here using this specify field, fixed field value. And then here you can select your sales, purchase, or whatever voucher type you want to enter here. Now, if you want to import your invoice date, for that you have to type date here, and automatically you can see somewhere voucher date will be there. It can be on top. Okay, so select voucher date. Voucher date, from where you want to pick, whether you want to give a specific date, like you want to import all the entries on a specific date, then you can use this specify fixed field value. But if you want to take the things from your Excel, some columns are there in your Excel which is having proper date, then you can type date here. The values will be filtered and you can select. Likewise, for each field, you can see for each field, whatever columns are there, that is a field in your tally, you have to just map your data, and then you have to press Ctrl A, and then you have to accept your screen and you have to import the things. Right now, no data is showing here because I have deleted all the data while sharing the file with you all. So this way we can just map and we can complete the things.
Gautam ji, the template, some people are saying even in that they are not able to find the files. Like, even if I'm trying to open, is it like a notepad or something?
No. Wait. It is not a notepad. These are the TSF files, and we have to copy and
Maybe I'm
paste.
not opening in Tally. Can someone confirm if they are able to see the files in the chat? Okay, I have disabled the chat so that 1 second. Yeah. Can somebody confirm in the chat if you're able to, you've downloaded the files and it is accessible?
I'm presenting my screen
Yeah,
again.
okay, yes, yeah. So I've gotten a lot of yes. Okay. Dot TSF exemption of an. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I
Somebody is
am
asking to
again
read there.
disabling the chat for now so that everybody can download. Gautam ji, एक बार फिर से I'm sure if I am sending, I think something is getting missed out. I have also downloaded. Miss Meena is saying
Okay,
no.
I have
Rest
shared
of
it
them
again.
are saying yes. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just disabling the chat now. 1 second. One. Just add .zip folder, then you can access. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ankit. So, Mr. Gautam has shared the file once again. If so, I've disabled the chat so that you all can download and it doesn't get lost in the number of chats. Yeah, Gautam ji, एक बार if you can just quickly glance through the
Yeah.
thing, you can always. So before we proceed to the question, you can always write to support@tallysolutions.com. It's not like the webinar is getting over, so there'll be no contact. You can always write to support@tallysolutions.com even with your queries, and even in the community group as well, you can ask for it. We are going to send it. It's just you have to ask basis the request, we are going to send it, or maximum people can download from the chat itself. So basis on the reactions I'm receiving on the chat on the Zoom, I'm assuming that you have downloaded the files, and I've received a lot of yes in there. Okay, Gautam ji, please proceed. Yeah.
Someone is asking that please provide the Excel file for the corresponding template. So the template that I have shared, all the headers are there. You can put your data as per your like the data you are having for your client or for your own business, and you can just import it. So I have shared the template and all the header names are there. You won't be getting any problem with that. And
Some people who are
can
still
we
saying that the
create
template is not received, I think, are you using from phone? Because last time it happened that people you had joined from the mobile were not able to download it, but from the system they were able to do it, and it was visible to them. Yeah.
someone is
Yeah.
asking, can we create companies from Excel in bulk as well? A great question. I have never tried, and I think it is not there in Tally. And practically, there is no use of doing all this kind of things. And in Q&A, a lot of things are there. Please share the template. Already, I have shared it.
Yeah.
So
Template is done, and
some people are asking, can we import 26 AS and AIS through PDF or Excel in Tally? Yes, if you are having the Excel data, simply you can import it into Tally. There is no, uh, you will not be going to face any difficulty while importing the things from Excel to Tally. It works seamlessly. So
Yeah.
if you are having your 26 AS or AIS, TIS or any kind of report, and you want to import those things, I don't know why people want to import those kind of things, but yes, in market people want to import. So yes, you can do that. What is
Yeah.
there?
One of the queries, if the company is existing company and having entries, can we import transaction for the current period only?
For any period we can import. There is no restriction for period. Just we have to make sure what data we want to import and whether that data is available in our Excel or not. If it is not there, how we can import? If it is there, yes, we can import.
Yeah. How to import again the same file if there was a mistake while importing? Will it list the file name again if we deleted the all entries?
No, not getting your point. Can you please repeat?
How to import again the same file if there was a mistake while importing? Will it list the file name again if we deleted the all entries? If there was a mistake they have imported and they must have deleted all the entries.
Deleting the entries from Tally, there will be no effect in your Excel. So again, you can import it. There is no such restriction or no problem
They are
with.
asking how to import again if there was a mistake in
Okay.
the earlier time they imported.
First,
It's the
for
same
that we
process.
for that we have to see what is the error, and then we can work on that. Without knowing the error, how I can tell the solution what is the thing
Yeah.
that we have to do there.
Yeah.
So first we have to look at the.
Can, yeah. Sorry, sir, you can continue. I was moving on to the next question.
Someone is asking, can you please show me demo for exporting and mapping template? I will request
I
you to please
think,
go with the webinar video after once it is posted
yeah,
on.
yeah, recording will be uploaded. Yeah, yeah. Can we import narrations of my own basis? Can we import narration as well? I think it's for
Only
specific bank
yes,
only. Yeah.
along with your entries, you can have a narration column and then you can import. Like we did in this while we were importing the payment entries, all the narrations were captured. So like this you can do. There is no such restriction. You can
Yeah.
import anything.
Yeah. One of them had a query that why did you do it single column and double column while showing the Kotak import?
Because a lot of queries were coming in our CA community WhatsApp group that Tally is not supporting single column. Someone was saying no, it is supporting. Someone was saying no, it is not supporting. So I thought yes, it is better to show that Tally do support that, and all can have benefit of using these features.
Yeah.
Tally do support single entries bank statement also. If you are
Yeah.
downloading your bank statement from your net banking, and if you are giving the correct bank name while creating your bank ledger, definitely you can import that.
Okay. So, can you please share how to import Swiggy and Zomato sales? I think same way it will be done
Same
through
way.
like the Amazon one. Yeah. So,
If
can
one
we
by one,
create,
yeah, please continue.
yeah, can we create companies from Excel in bulk as well? And I don't have GST details of some of my vendors, so will Tally give errors?
I don't know what to reply here.
Okay,
No, we cannot. We
recording
cannot do
template.
that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm. Nee, the second part of the question, if they don't have some of the GST details, will Tally give
yeah, without
errors?
GST, also we can create. If you are not having your business registration under GST, still you can create your tally company and you can do your accounting. For example, you are a vegetable seller and you are exempt. You are having exemption from GST. You don't have to take registration for raw vegetables. Then yes, for accounting you can
Yeah.
use tally and you can create a company and you can do your accounting.
Yeah. Next is whether instrument number and date will also come automatically.
Yeah, for instrument number and instrument date while importing bank state. Okay, while importing bank statement from Excel, while
They
importing
have not mentioned just the.
whether from Excel to tally or bank statement. If we are using Excel to tally features, then yes, it can be done. We have to add a separate column for that, and we can do it easily. Can we import the bank
Somebody.
statement in PDF format? No, PDF cannot be imported directly into Tally. We can expect or we can urge Tally to bring that kind of features in near future. But as of now, you can convert your PDF into Excel. There are a lot of free sources. Power Query is one of them. Power Automate is one of them. and some other OCR APIs are there available in market for free and on paid basis also. You can use all these things. And once it is converted into Excel, simply you can import it all the entries into Tally.
Yeah. Gautam ji, as I remember, you had done a similar session to this, how you've converted the PDF into the Excel bit. If you want to share the link, you can do that as well. Because at the end, we want to
Yeah.
make the customer and everybody happy. So if you want to share the link, you can do that as well. Or you can give your YouTube channel name. They can
Okay.
refer to that as well.
So I'm sharing one YouTube channel link in the chat. Before that, just 20 or 30 seconds it will take. I will show you here. Here, I am having one bank statement, and this is the bank statement in PDF. So this is a PDF bank statement where we are having the amount in single column, debit or credit. Okay. Now I'm taking the file path, right click, copy as path, and then I'm pasting the file path here. First, I will delete all this data here. Just data refresh. Things
So
are
how
getting
will the
refreshed
PDF convert to Excel? Are you using any different
using
tool
Power
or
Query. Power Query.
Power Query? Okay.
No internet, no API, nothing required. You can see.
Okay.
I was in my PDF, the data was there in single column, but now here I am having debit, credit, different column. Everything
And
is
this can
sorted
be
here.
directly imported into Tally.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It is very
So
simple.
if you want to just send that link as well, your YouTube one, the
Yep.
session where you're explaining this, that will help the viewers. Yeah.
So
Okay. I hope by now everybody are able to download the template file. I'll just enable the chat once more and okay, I'll disable again so that the YouTube link doesn't get lost. Yeah.
I think we can conclude now.
Yeah.
The
Actually, we
repeated
have,
questions are there,
yeah,
and
repeated
a lot
questions
of
are
people
there.
are waiting
Please
that
do make
whether we
use
are.
of it. Yeah. I will make sure that the recording is ready in a day or two and we will upload it so that you can make use of it. And the templates are already shared. If you please send template again. Gautam ji, one last time if you can
Yeah,
send
yeah,
the,
sure.
yeah.
Please disable the chat, otherwise people will
Yeah,
not
I'm
join.
just disabling the chat once again. Yeah. And can we have a reaction for Gautam ji on how effective was today's session? As I will not. Okay, great. Thank you
Thank you all.
so much. Yeah. I want to take a picture of this actually.
Already I have taken a screenshot. This means a lot. Thank
Yeah,
you all. Thank you.
that is so great. Thank you so much, Gautam ji. Thank you, audience, for staying 250 plus people, even 15 minutes above the CA Connect time. Thank you so much. We have even important and special topic in the upcoming CA Connect. So please do join and register for our webinar. Thank you so much.